Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Crimson Vow draft. I am the Night Owl, and I was thinking about waiting until Kamigawa comes out. It's just a couple days now, but I figured playing is better than not playing, and recording is better than not recording. So I'm just gonna jam some more here. I'm getting right into it. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I actually haven't. Let me see. Cemetery Gatekeeper, 2 on first strike, pretty good. Um, Whenever a player so this is. So it's a symmetrical effect, which makes this card a little worse. I don't actually know if it's the first pick here. I mean, other options, it's like Lunar Rejection or Bleed Dry. Child of the Pack's 2 colors, maybe not what I want to start with when I got like other options. I honestly don't know if this is the pick or not. It's really kind of tough. 2-mana 2 on first strike is decent. I mean, it's not that much better than like Blood Petal Celebrant though. And if you're aggressive, this ability can be pretty good, but if like it could also just like backfire and hurt you just as much. So I'm a little inclined to pick the Bleed Dry here. I think maybe it's just like a little safer. I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think in the comments here. Whenever a player plays Zelander casts a spell, yeah, I think I'm just gonna start with the removal spell instead of like the 2-drop with like maybe a little bit of upside. It just seems like this is like a little bit more important, a little bit safer. Well, okay. Now we have a Braid here, so after passing the red Mythic, maybe that's not the greatest sign. I'm going to be pushing somebody into red by passing them Flame Blessed Bulb, which I think is like the next card in the pack. Kind of bad. No way of knowing what was coming, of course, but pretty classic. Still, I think the Abraid's the pick. I mean, it's even though I passed that other card. Black Red's still a good archetype. I mean, we'll see if I push that way. Person on my right just took the rare here. It goes like Abraid, Flame Blessed Bolt. I mean, maybe even Blood Petal Celebrant. Like, the best 3 cards in this pack are red. This pack's kind of bad. We'll go with Braid. Wow. Okay, so a couple really strong green cards and another Abraid, which is kind of what I want to take. So Brambleworm's really good, but it's the 7-drop is, like, not free in the format at all. Like, you got to get there. So this is, like, kind of more of a deck-specific thing. Infestation Expert is also really excellent, but it's not hard to, like, find good, like, 5-drops that you want. I think I'd rather just go Abraid, right? And just really like lock up like good red cards here. Maybe I end up being red-green or something like that. I end up like not worrying about the Bleed Dry. A couple really strong cards to pass here though, but yeah, we'll just go Abraid. I like that. Abraid. I think I'm gonna go for it. Like, it's just an incredible removal. Like, I'm starting with an incredible removal suite here. Next best cards in the pack are like Sigarda's Imprisonment, which red-white isn't like incredible but possible. And then a couple of decent green commons here. Everything else is like really replaceable. Blood Fountain's fine. Again, I've mentioned this before, but I think other people pick this card higher than I do. I think it's fine when you do it. It's good, but it's really kind of slow, and a lot of times it's just like it just sits there. Like, there's a lot of board states where you don't actually have good creatures to return, or like you just have some creatures to return and they're only fine. We'll take the Abraid. What do I think of this? So Lacerate Flesh, a couple fine black cards. I'm actually going to take Wandering Mind here. There's no other blue cards in the pack, which makes you think maybe blue-red is like not open because people were picking blue commons clearly over what I'm picking here. So blue-red might not be a way to go. There's also Blood Fountain, Ragged Recluse, so I don't think it's the red cards. These are all like replaceable level, like they're all just fine. And so I'm going to take the Wandering Mind. It's if I'm black-red, I won't miss these too much. They're fine, clearly, but I'm just going to take the higher upside card here and wonder if maybe just the missing blue card's a little bit of a fluke. Here I'll take Epic here. Maybe black-red is a little open. I mean, there's Undead Butler, there's another Ragged Recluse. Fear of Death isn't where I want to be. Could tank Ancestral. I think this is a good Epicure pick here, though. It's going to like kind of be the best card for me, kind of no matter which direction I go. If I go Vampires, if I go Blue-Red, I think the Epicure is the way to go. Here. Decent black cards. I think I'm going to take Flame Breather. Kind of the same deal. No matter what, this card has been like increasingly impressive as time has gone on. I think it fits in just about every archetype. You always end up with spells. I mean, I already got 3 Abraids. Nice 2-mana creature. I think more reliable. I mean, there's like, again, Ragged Recluse and Pointed Discussion. There's like some fine black cards here, but like, let's just take the almost ubiquitously good red card here. White, all of this is trash. This is not really that amazing. It goes good in like if I were to go in the theoretical blue deck that I'm looking at, I can like sacrifice Epicure, get my Braids back. It like actually is not bad, but overall I don't like this card too much because you do need to set it up a little bit, and then you're really just trading like a card, like especially in like blue red. I'll trade Epic here for like an upgrade in card quality to like get a Braid back, but I'm also just playing like a 4-mana 3/3. It ends up being fine. The Lunar Rejection came all the way back around. Well, maybe blue red is the way to go. Maybe blue red is the way to go. This card's really excellent. It makes me sort of wish I had picked Repository Scob over Belligerent Guest, but also not really. Like, it's it's going to be relatively easy to pick one of these up. I mean, I could do it right here, but Lunar Rejection is just a really good interaction, really good for this kind of deck. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm thinking I'm looking at blue-red. I'll take Weary Prisoner here. It's not boarded window. Card could reasonably make the deck. Here I will take Repository Scab. So other options are Wedding Invitation, which actually is kind of good in the blue-red spells deck because it's a non-creature spell that replaces itself, helps push through damage, helps give you a little bit of life. Like, this card's actually good. But let's take the kind of on-plan blue card here instead. Oh, and another Flame Breather. Well, this is turning out. Okay, so I think I might be blue-red. And the Festivities or Pyre Spawn. I'm not really going to play either of these, probably. This is better in best of 3. I'll take the Pyre Spawn. It's going to go on the board, though. What happened to the Brandwater? There it is. Alright. We'll start this on the board. I don't really want to start that. Okay, so what do I think of this? I think I'm going to take Vampire's Vengeance. I gotta think about that, though. So Vampire's Vengeance is good when I have a little bit more blood generation than I currently have, but I have a little bit. It's super high upside because on boards where it's really good, you can really just like clean your opponent's clock with it and just get like make huge plays. And then if it's not good, and the reason I say if I have some sort of blood generation is because like a situational card like this, it's high enough upside that I'm willing to take the risk on having it when I can pitch it away for blood later on if it looks like my opponent's just got like a bunch of 2/3s or something and it's not that good. And even then, like on that kind of a board, like sometimes you can like block with your 1/3 and then play this and like still kind of get them. Like it's actually a little bit easier to get people than it looks like. So we'll start with it. Okay, so there's decent white cards here. I don't have to be blue right now. I don't have to be blue, right? But I think I'm going to start with Kessig Wolf Rider. Not like a first pickable card in the sense that like it's like not like a bomb or anything like that, but it is decent. Starts at the beats early. If you make one wolf with this, it's like really pretty solid. You make 2 wolves with this, it's like really done a lot for you. In a deck like this, like getting in nickel and dime damage, like starting with like the 1-drop menace is like actually kind of good, and you kind of like rip through your spells. Like if I have like a bunch of spells that I'm trying to cast, you end up with a lot in the graveyard. Actually, like say I end up like playing a bunch of these Ancestral Angers or something like that. So there ends up being a lot of fodder for it. I think I'm gonna go with it here. I see no reason. Again, I don't have to be blue, but the other pick could be if I wanted to like go to a different color, it'd be like Imprisonment or maybe Twin Blade Geist. But I just think I'd rather just pick the solid red card. Okay. This is a pretty easy Raconteur. Again, it's like I'm really set up for like what this deck is kind of wanted to do. Raconteur is like, I mean, clearly better on the battlefield than Flame Breather once you actually cast it. Now, Flame Breather might be a little bit better just in a vacuum because this format kind of incentivizes cheap cards. But especially when you flip this, I mean, this card owns. It just annihilates. It's not Consuming Tide. This card's bad. It could be Chill of the Grave. It'd be like the blue card I'd pick here. Maybe Syncopate. Magma Pummeler has been unimpressive. There are boards where like this card looks a little bit better than it plays. There are boards where it ends up being okay, but it's never really stood out to me. Okay, well, we got a good black-red card here. I think I'm getting cut from this direction, which is kind of bad. I think I'm getting cut. Well, maybe I'll just take the black-red card, though, here, because I do have the Bleed Dry. I don't have to be blue. Like, I have Lunar Reject and Repository Scab, Wandering Mind. Like, yeah, why don't I just take the Blood Titan Harvester? Maybe think about the black still. That's an option. Way better than all the other options. White's, like, the most open color here. I mean, it looks like blue-white stuff is coming around, but... Well, here I'll take the Chill. I mean, I was just talking about taking the black cards, but you know, when I'm looking at Vampire's Kiss and Weary Prisoner, I think that this is maybe the way to go. It's not. White's looking kind of open, but I think I'm going to stay out of it. I think I'm just going to kind of continue to go down the directions I'm going. As I anticipated, though, red's getting cut on my left, but that's fine. Another Wandering Mind. So it could be Blood Petal Celebrant. Could be Cradle. I take the Wandering Mind though. I mean, clearly like the best card for me if I keep going down this direction, which it looks like that's the way I'm going. I don't think I'm going to end up black red. Like I do have like a couple cards if that's the way I want to go, and Blood Petal Celebrant does kind of give me the flexibility, which isn't bad. But I think it's just I'm going to feel like a maniac for passing the Wandering Mind here when it's like I have this really good blue red deck setting up. I don't think that this is going to be a Dreadlight Monstrosity deck. I very am unlikely to get the activated ability on this, which is like, it's not the most important thing, but I don't think I'm going to be in the market for a 6-mana 5/5. I think I'd rather just take the counter spell. Yeah. Alright, Steelclad Spirit, Repository Crab, or Scab, or Crab, I don't know where that came from, or Cradle of Safety. This isn't exactly a Cradle deck, because I really don't have, like, amazing creatures. I have barely any creatures, honestly. But I think Cradle's going to be better than, like, the second Scab, because I don't have any fodder for it, except for the one Epicure. Probably better than the Steelclad Spirit. I don't want to play Steelclad Spirit in this deck. Another Flame Breather. Perfect. Great. We'll play Ambush. These aren't splashable cards, really. So I don't think I want to play the Honored Heirloom. You don't really want to play this card anyways. We'll take the Serpentine Ambush. Unlikely to make it, but possible. Alright, so Fear of Death or a second Repository Scab. Actually an interesting choice. I'll take the Repository Scab, I guess. Maybe I pick up a couple more cards that like work well with it. Don't really want to be on the Fear of Death plan. Entomber, again, unlikely. Take Blood Servitor, but you go right in the board. Okay, so I don't think the black was working out. I think that the Harvester was a good pick there, but it just doesn't seem to be the way that things are going. Black just doesn't seem open. Like, I saw a bunch of reasonable black cards in the first pack, but nothing, like, good. It was all, like, a bunch of, like, Ragged Recluses and Blood Fountains and stuff like that. Like, you know, cards that aren't, like, embarrassing, but also nothing that's, like, special or, you know, things that you really want to lean into. Sheltering Balls, sure. Well, this ye old conundrum here. I think I'm going to take it, too. There's really nothing in my colors. The other is Blood Petal Celebrant, but I kind of got my 2-drops locked up. Maybe I just, like, prioritize finding an Evolving Wilds, and I can play this card. Yeah, I think that it's going to be the way I want to go. There's reason not to, I suppose, but, not really. I mean, like, again, it's like the other card I would pick here is, like, Blood Petal Celebrant. Could be Lacerate Flesh. But that's not where I want to be either. I don't think it's Wash Away. I don't think it's Serpentine Ambush. I mean, yeah, let's just do it. I'll cut the Weird Prisoner for now. Alright, what do I think of this? What do I have for vampires? I got one Belligerent Guest. I have one Epicure. I like taking this card early and then trying to lean into it. This card is really excellent. I've been more and more impressed with this. Like, I mean, it obviously like looks pretty good, but you don't need that many vampires. And then, like, you know, Belligerent Guest is like big enough and it ends up being like a 4-power fight, and that's like kind of decent. I like it, but I think Fearful Villager is just the pick here. Yeah, reasonable 3-drop beater. Put the pressure on. See no real reason to go with anything else. And no, it's not Stitch Assistant. I already got Repository Scabs for like all my exploit that I want to be doing. Yo, okay. Well, what is this? Geez, do I want to like be a maniac? So I'd be passing Lantern Bearer or Lunar Rejection. I think between the two, I like Lantern Bearer, both because of the Scabs and I need more creatures, and this counts as a non-creature. Like, is this insane? I already have, like, one card I'm trying to splash. I think that this is too much when I'm passing up, like, a really pivotal card for my deck. If I didn't already have this, like, say I had picked another red or blue card, I think I would try to go with this, maybe. Now, you could say if I pick up an Evolving Wilds, I could, like, splash either one, but I think that's just, like, stretching the mana base too far. Like, I just don't think that that's the way to go. All right, here, pretty easy Flame Blast Bolt. Nice, cheap removal spell. It's not Frenzy Devils. It's not one of these two cards. Yeah, we'll just go with the Flame Blast Bolt. Another Lunar Rejection, a Cradle of Safety, a Lacerate Flesh. I'll take the Lunar Rejection, yeah. Lunar Rejection really good in a deck like this because this is kind of a tempo-oriented deck where it's like you just want to like put some pressure on and then like not die while you cast non-creature spells to kill your opponent. And this card like helps you both do that and it replaces itself. Really excellent. Here, Hungry Witchwolf. I think I could use another 2-drop, and I have, well, not too many wolves and werewolves. What would my other options be, though? Like Stitched Assistant, I don't think it's where I'm at. Wash Away. It could be Wedding Invitation. It's actually not unreasonable. I'll just take the 2-drop, though. I was really hoping I'd see an Evolving Wilds here. Whispering Wizard. Yeah, this is exactly the kind of card I'm looking for. Halana and Elena might not make it if I can't get any fixing. I'm really loath to just, like, jam forests in the deck. Especially when my deck is, like, looking pretty good. I don't think I'm going to find any Evolving Wilds or anything, though. Another Flame Breather. Yeah, let's do it. Better than the Sure Strike, I think. I got a bunch of removal and interaction. I don't really need like something like that when it's like this is one of my premium 2-drops for the archetype. Here's the Celebrant. So what this is? Yeah, this is like the card I was thinking about picking anyways. We'll take it. Kind of one of my first 2-drops. I just don't think this is making it, unfortunately. We'll take the Sure Strike. We'll think about it. It's not unreasonable in a deck like this. Yeah, we'll start with you in the board. How much blood do I have? I got Epicure. Guessed if it connects. Vampire's Vengeance after I cast it. Man, I don't know. Siphon Essence. You really, really, really want to try to play your busted rares in this format, but like at what cost? At a certain point, a 3rd Lunar Rejection. We'll take it. I wonder if it's ending up being too much, but I don't know. Alchemist Retrieval, I don't think I want this one, but I don't want this Wretched Throne. We'll take the Retrieval, but because Wretched Throne ain't making it. Second Cradle of Safety. But it would have been really nice to pick. If I would have picked up a Wilds, I almost certainly would have played Halana and Elena, but I just don't think it's worth trying to jam it. But it's like, it's the kind of card, if I do cast it, I just like almost just win the game immediately. So I don't know. Really tough call. But my deck looks really good without it, so... Like, do I take that risk? Alright, let's just start building. Start with 2 of these. Might play the 3rd. Like, it's one of my better spells, so I'm kind of inclined to play it, but we'll see. Chill. We'll start with 1 Scob, 1 Whispering Wizard. The Bolt, Wolf Rider, Epicure, all the Abrades. We'll start with both the 2-drops, the non-Flame Breather 2-drops. Maybe you'll cut them out. And this is 24 cards. Let's see what I think of this. Let's see what I think of this build, because I have some other options here that I could go with. The Vampire's Vengeance. Positive Scum. So maybe I cut the Vengeance because I didn't end up with a lot of blood, and I have a lot of cards of my own that it like actually kills. Like it kills my Ridgewolf, Wolf Rider, my Lantern Bearer, kills my Wandering Minds, kills my Whispering Wizard, and all the spirits. Like it just seems like it's like maybe not where I want to be. It's powerful. It's powerful. It's possible it gets me out from situations that I wouldn't be able to get out from under otherwise. But I just think it's good enough. So, and how many creatures and how many spells is this? This is 3, 4, 5, or so it's 3, 9, 13, 16 creatures. I kind of play a little more spells too. Some of these 2-drops can maybe go. You're not actually a wolf. You make a wolf, which could go with Ridgewolf, but not in the time where you actually want Ridgewolf to be good. So Ridgewolf might not be great. It really only has like Fearful Villager, Lamphall Raconteur. It's going to be just a 2-mana 2/2 a lot of the time. Kind of weak. I'll cut it. I'll cut Vampire's Vengeance. We'll play some other spells. So I only have Abrades in the Flame Blast Bolt and then some like tempo effects. So maybe part of me wants Siphon Essence because this will actually allow me to be able to like beat like big expensive problems. I don't think I'm making a mistake not playing the Lunar Rejection, but I'm inclined to play it. And then I have so many cycling cards. Maybe I do want Halana and Elena, because these cards replace themselves. I don't have any actual like card draw though. I mean, Wandering Mind is like, it's like card advantage, but like I guess what I'm getting at is like if I had like actual like card draw effects, then it's more likely that I'm able to like find my splash lands or find Halana and Elena once I have my splash lands, and it just kind of increases like the consistency of me getting that out. But I don't actually look very well set up to do something like that. I do think I want to play 16 lands, though. I mean, my curve tops out at 4, and I got a bunch of cycling cards. What do I think? Do I want to play the Sure Strike? It does actually, like, I mean, I have a bunch of 1-drops. Like, I am pressuring with, like, a bunch of cheap creatures. Like, maybe the Sure Strike is actually, like, kind of good. Because it gets me another, like, non-creature effect in the deck. And it's, like, better than, like... So it could be the Siphon Essence. But I think I actually, like, just, like, applying the pressure of Sure Strike a little bit more. Like, I'm going to be, like, tapping out for stuff a lot. Though, I mean, it does, like, work... Siphon Essence does work. If I'm playing, like, 3 Lunar Rejections, I can kind of, like, wait. Depending on what they cast. If it's, like, really critical, I can Siphon Essence it. And if it's not, I can Lunar Rejection it. It's an option. I mean, I do have, like, a decent amount of instant speed effects that I'd be leaving up. And Sure Strike can be, like, a liability sometimes if people, like, have lots of instant speed interaction of their own. Could be Cradle of Safety. This card can be impressive sometimes. It's like, but basically the only card that I'm really interested in protecting is my Whispering Wizard. Just bad. It's not bad. I think I like Sure Strike more than the Serpentine Ambush. I think it is better. But it's close. I guess the only creature that it doesn't actually make bigger, it actually, like, adds, like, more power on a lot of these creatures. Serpentine Ambush does, and it adds toughness, so it can save my creatures from removal a little bit more. Yeah, maybe actually this is the play. There are board states where Sure Strike is a little, like, if they're double blocking, Sure Strike is usually better. But Ambush is better, and, like, I think it's going to add, like, more total damage to what I'm doing most of the time. It adds, like, 4 power to a lot of my creatures, which is relevant. And, again, saves them from, like, red removal. So maybe that's the way I want to go. Yeah. Yeah, see. Is this what I like? Do I like Repository Scab? Is this card actually good? It's not bad. It's a little weak, I guess. I just don't have good fodder for it, so really what I'm doing is, like, I'm upgrading, like, a full card. It's like I'm playing this 4-mana 3/3, which is not a good card on its own, and trading some amount of board presence that I've already put mana into to, like, upgrade the card quality a little bit and give me another non-creature to cast. Which isn't bad exactly, but it's not amazing either. Maybe I'd be better off with the Siphon Essence in that slot. Yeah, I think I actually like that. I think that Repository Scab is going to be enough of a liability, and then this card will actually, like, wait, if I get ahead, this card will actually, like, protect me from, like, dying to, like, something stupid. We'll go like that. We'll go, what? It's not 9 and 7. I don't think this is a 9 and 7 deck. We'll just go 8 and 8. I think it's fine. It's close because I got the 2 red 1-drops, but I also have a blue 1-drop. And I'm mostly red. I only got a few blue cards, but I still think I want both enough. I think 9 and 7 is, like, too thin. We'll do it. Cool. All right. See you for round 1. Right, round 1. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Yeah, this is a hand. And I go first. What luck. Catgeist. Alright. So if they have some sort of something for my villager, that's kind of annoying because they'll just get to, like, start generating card advantage, but I don't think I don't attack here out of fear of the Catgeist. That seems just too conservative. Not gonna be happy about it. But, you know, you gotta make good choices. Yeah, see, look at this. This is exactly the play I was thinking. Yeah, you got it. Here I just jam Raconteur. Really annoying, though. Gonna do it again. If they do it again, it's kind of a problem, because now they're starting to drop me in card advantage. Having Racketeer on the board, especially if they use like another Imprisonment on it, is going to be decent, because I will be able to generate a lot of damage off of this still over the course of the game. But they'll have a lot of cards. It'll become really difficult to actually succeed. Then again, I do have Lunar Rejection, so you know, maybe I can Lunar Rejection like one of these and like replay it if something like that happens. Yeah, all right. I think I just attack with both. I think when I attack with both and just like wait till they attack and a breed Catgeist. Well, let me think. If I attack with both, I breed Catgeist right now. They could put the Catgeist on Wanderlight Spirit, but that's kind of risky for them, because that's, I mean, they're now facing like a lot of damage. Like that's really slow, right? Alternatively, I could like full cast Lunar Rejection here, but I don't think I want to do that. My other option being I could wait to abrade this, but I kind of don't want to do that. That seems like I'm just kind of exposing myself. If they block here, that's going to be incredible for me. I think they're thinking about it. Yeah, okay. Because like if that's what they want to do. So first I'm going to flip. Now I'm in a really good spot. Cat-like Curiosity. So do I abrade this, or do I Lunar Rejection the Wanderlight Spirit? A part of me wants to Lunar Rejection. I could abrade and then Lunar Rejection on here, but I don't want to cast 2 spells this turn, actually. I think it's just better to not do that. So what if I Lunar Rejection this? And then they're just like way behind. And I get a card? Yeah, let's just do that. Gonna be really hard for him to win here. Maybe the abrade was better there. It's tough to say. Like that was just like such a huge tempo play that it's like hard for that to be wrong. But the other thing is, well, the same argument kind of applies either way. I'm just not afraid of Wanderlight Spirit, but maybe I should have abraded it, because then it allows me to keep Lunar Rejection up, so I could like save my cards. You know, I could use it to save my creatures. Tough to say. Heron of Hope. No, we'll just counter that and let it die. Good game. Alright, well, definitely a successful round 1. See you for round 2. Alright, here we are. Round 2. Round 2. Up against Theo. And yeah, I like my hand. Do they like their hand? They got the Anji sleeves. I hope that's not like a bad omen. Yeah, alright. Well, do I Flame Bless Bolt that right now? I don't think I do. I think I just bash with Wolf Rider and cast Celebrant. Because I think I just want to apply more pressure immediately. And then I'm not too afraid of the counter pressure, and I'll kill this eventually. Blue-red as well. Welcome to the club. Oh, alright. Sure. Okay. Here, Wandering Mind. Because I'm just gonna, like, if they threaten a block here, I'm just gonna, like, I'll take the Abrade. I think it's the best card. Yeah. The other options are reasonable, but... Uh-huh. Well, so most mana efficient is, the Abrade, but I think that this is the play. We'll see what happens here. They could have counter magic. Alchemist Retrieval. Do I let them do that? I think so. I think so. I mean, abrading here doesn't make it much better, right? I can just do that in the future, and then I'll cast Epicure. Yeah. Huh. Attack with Celebrant. Yeah, first strike damage. Get it. Taste it. I'm tempted to cycle Siphon Essence here. Because, well, I don't know. Actually, I have a bunch of instant speed stuff in my hand. I don't think I need to do that right now, I suppose. Oh, yeah. Let me just jam. They'll kill Wandering Mind, but, you know, whatever. I don't want to just abrade that, I don't think. I think I want to cast Flame Breather here. And then, like, use an abrade later when they try to, like, put Lantern Bearer onto something. I just better use some of my resources. Yeah, okay. I mean, they're just throwing their cards away with that kind of stuff. They did get a 1-for-1 on the Alchemist Retrieval onto the Lantern Bearer. I mean, that was decent, but that was just a thrown card to, like, relieve pressure. That ain't doing it. Another Lunar Rejection. Well, now I really kind of wish I did cycle that. I think we're just going to attack with Wolf Rider. I don't really want to trade Epicure here. Recast Flame Breather. And at this point, I think Essence... I should have done this before, but I think at this point, Essence is getting the bin. Because I got a bunch of spells that I'm going to just be casting to try to tempo them out here. It does... part of the other reason I want to play Siphon Essence is because this does have, like, good synergy, but... Yeah, we'll do it. I just don't see myself casting this anytime soon. Another Braid, sure. So first... I think I braid this right now, get out of the way. I could cast Flame Breather, but then it's like I don't want to attack. I don't want to... Well... What's actually better? I don't want to attack with Flame Breather. I could attack with both of these. They'll trade with Epicure, take one. I cast the other Flame Breather. And then they could start going Binding Guys. How many cards have I got in the graveyard? 2? Or 3? 4? That's the number that's in there. So maybe I do just trade off Epicure with the Binding Geist and then cast the other Flame Breather, and then the damage just really piles up from there. Better than just like spending the Abrade on this right now, maybe? Yeah. Sure. Let's see what they do. I just recast Raconteur. Sure. So I think I'm going to reject this again, and then if I draw a land, I might actually make the 3/2 Wolf instead of attacking. Or I could cast Belligerent Guest and attack. Let's do this first. Oh, all right. They fold. Cool. All right. That was round 2. On to round 3. Oh, hang on. Platinum. Here we go. We did it. All right, round 3. Round 3. Against Ren in number. I don't know which Ren this is. Boy, this is a bad hand. And I go first. Even if I had an island, it wouldn't be great. So I think that means it's a mulligan. Yeah. Well, this is not an amazing hand either, but I'll keep it. What gets the bin, though? I think maybe Rockin' Tour. Like, this will help me, like, kind of, like, fix my hand a little bit. I think I have, like, 2 4-drop payoffs here. But the Whispering Wizard's kind of the better one. And I want to be able to get there. Yeah. I'm not 100% on this. The other option would be Chill. I think it's a little greedier, though. I'll go like this. Pretty rough mulligan, though. Oh, this is even worse. I'm going to let him attack with that, and then I'll probably chill. I don't really care about the taking 2. I'll chill whatever else they cast. Sure. Not amazing. Really need to draw a mountain on this next turn. Another bystander. Well, the life gain's going to be a little bit of a problem. Yeah. Well, gang, I mean, sometimes you just mulligan into bad hands and die. I don't know what to say. No blocks. Yeah, that's game. I can't even block now because the distracting guy's really, so they tap 1. I block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's just game. Yep, like I said, sometimes you just mulligan to bad hands die. I mean, it's you can't really do anything about it. Alright, that's we're 2 and 1. See you for round 4. Alright, round 4. Yeah, this is a hand. This is a hand. I'm gonna want to draw a little bit more. Hopefully they cast some werewolves and I can just jam these on 2 main. There we go. And I can jam these lunar rejections or something, but you know. Or really could use a land here now. 1 land. Or a wolf. An infantry, that ain't gonna do it. Okay, not a useless spell. A foreboding statue. Alright. Yeah, okay. With Lunar Rejection in my hand, this card is actually not that scary. I'll take the Abrade. Yeah, nice. Uh-huh. 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 Chill of the Grave. I kind of want to just jam Chill here, so if I attack with both... Yeah, I'm fine with that. Fierce Retribution. Yeah, I think that just has to be fine. So part of me wants to chill because... and maybe I'll chill on their turn. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I missed my land drop, but if I hit a land drop off the chill... Oh, you going to double block? Oh, no, okay. Well, now I'm definitely going to wait. Spiked Ripsaw. Yeah, I can't stop that. Though my cards are actually kind of good against it. I think I just chill here. And then I can, like, later abrade it. Yeah, perfect. So I got 2. Alright. I'm going to go Mountain. I'm definitely going to attack with both. And now what do I cast? I think I just cast Raconteur. I don't really care if they move Ripsaw over. They're going to be able to flip this, but I can like do something about it on my turn. Like I don't even have to make sure that I kill this before it flips because a Braid still gets it. So I think there's an argument for casting like Lantern Bearer, but I think I'm just going to cast Raconteur. And then just like let all my spells like really add up. Especially because everything I can do is like at instant speed except for the Lantern Bearer, so maybe I can flip that and like present a lot of damage. Sure. You're gonna Wolf Strike? Okay. Alright. And draw Skull Armaments. Yeah. So you got a 5/5. That's a 7/6, which is not nothing. But I can just like bounce that, which I might. And then I think I'm gonna attack with Blood Petal Celebrant. If they block, I'll Abrade and then Lantern Bearer. I can afford to take a hit from this. So maybe I just Abrade this and cast Lantern Bearer, let them have the 7/6 for a turn, and I can just bounce that later. I'm on Destroy Target Artifact, right? Yep, okay. I was thinking like surprise lifelink this somehow, which I don't think that they can. This puts them under so much pressure. Now they could cast another spell here. If this is Flourishing Hunter, that's kind of bad. Yeah, okay. I just have to hope it's not Flourishing Hunter or Bramble Worm. It is not. It is neither of those things. Okay. Yeah, I just battle. They're at 4. I'm gonna wait till combat to do this. Perish Blade Trainee. Yeah, alright. I'm not gonna counter that. I'm gonna move it over right now. Okay. I think they're just dead, depending on what their hand card is. It's a Plains. Okay. Turn target creature to its owner's hand. Yeah, they're dead. We'll just do this one. And we did it! Alright, cool. That worked out. Alright, we are 3-1. See ya for round 5. Alright, round 5 it is. Round 5. Let's see what we got. I go first, and I got a hand. Let's do it. Chance of flooding out here, but hopefully we won't. Are playing 16 lands. It'll help. A good draw, to be sure. I think I jammed the Wandering Mind here. Another blue-red. Okay, you're gonna kill it? Is it a Braid? Don't you dare. I mean, you can. Alright. A Siphon Essence. You're kidding. Oh my god. I have so many spells in this deck. Oh my god. Oh, guys. Oh, watch they hit like Stency Uprising here or something. Oh, Chandra. Yeah, alright. Holy crap. Yeah, alright. I just battle here. I don't see a reason why not to. That is silly bad. I miss on mine, and then they get a Planeswalker on theirs. That is just... That's classic. Good thing is I'm not too afraid of this. They can double spell this turn if they go like Chandra. That's a Wanderley Spear. Okay. I can counter it. It's a Planeswalker. Alright. Well, I'm not going to attack with the Wandering Mind right now. Maybe I should have not played that land. Because I'm going to get the blood here off the Siphon Essence. Oh, and they got white spells in their deck too, huh? Okay. Daybreak Combatants. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm gonna bounce this if they attack. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. They're splashing Nurturing Presence. Man, people are crazy. I talk about this all the time, but it's just nuts. Like, the things that people splash, and it's like... This format's really aggressive. Like, you can't afford to, like, be missing on your spells and your, like, your colors like that, and people just splash the wildest stuff. It makes me sick. I gotta be honest, guys. It makes me sick. Yeah. So, I think I attack with the team. I mean, if I trade here, they're still taking one. I'll play both of these out. That's fine. Yeah. If they want to trade here instead, like, that's okay. I'm not thrilled about it, but whatever. The reason I'm fine with this is because they got the Wanderlight Spirit anyways, so... Is this card actually important to counter? I think so, actually. Sure. They're under enough pressure that attacking is actually scary for them. I'm not blocking. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I need to draw pretty well here, though. Well, that ain't it. I don't think there's another... Actually, I think I leave. Well, if they cast any creature, leaving one back is bad. So I'm attacking for 4. If they cast a creature, I can't really block here. But I can... Wait, I can... but I want to counter Chandra. They're attacking for 4 in the air. This is 4 on the ground. This gives me a blood. Yeah, we'll do this. Oh. Do I cast this? If I cast this and they cast Chandra, it's kind of a problem. Is it? Hang on. So they will generate 1 and deal 1. Otherwise, they can... So they have to cast double red, and then they're only going to be able to cast the red spells that they find with it. Maybe I just jam the wizard. If they get Chandra, I could potentially attack it back. Like, they can leave a little bit of a defense, but... Also, I can just, like, try to pressure them. I don't know. I don't really know. But I'm under enough pressure myself that I think I just gotta keep the pressure up. I kind of threaten to kill him here if they, like, make a misstep. Maybe this is bad, though. I'm binding, guys. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm less scared of Chandra this turn. Man, I cannot draw to save my life. Do I attack with all 3? Man, oh man, oh man. I think I at least attack with Belligerent Guest. Because unless they double block, I'll get a blood and it'll kind of like help my spell count. Yeah. And I think I'm just going to attack them. I don't think I can afford... I think my plan is to like cast enough spells that Flame Breather dies before they go off with this. I'm not going to be able to stop this before it's relevant. Oh, that was great for me. Jesus Christ, okay. How many lines have I pitched? I guess just 2. Like, I really could have used a real spell there. What'd they get? They're playing Radiant Grace? Holy shit. A Kessig Wolf Rider. Yeah. Do I like full send on the ground? Maybe. In fact, I kind of think I do. If I full send, they'll block like here, and then it's kind of bad, I guess. No, I'll just cast the Wolf Rider. This threatens to overrun him here. I mean, what does this do? When X the top 5 cards of your library, you cast red spells from on this turn, you get it whenever you cast red, does X damage to any target. Okay, so that's kind of bad. So I kind of have to kill them before that goes off, but I think I can do it. Uh-huh. What's your plan here? Got a spell? No? Okay. Got a creature for me? No? Serpentine Ambush. No, there's a card. I think this just kills them. They have 2 cards in hand? Yeah, I think I just battle. We'll see what happens. They have 2 cards in hand. It's a little scary. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So I think I go Serpentine Ambush on the Wolf Rider. They'll take 2, and then they're already taking 3. Yeah. Do it? You got something? Haha, alright, alright. A Valorous Stance, huh? So they go to 3. Yeah. Oh boy. If I die to this, I'm gonna be so sad.
You're looking a little singed.
I can't believe they just have not had like any creatures at all whatsoever. Another Flame Breather. Okay. Potential for lethal here, but we'll see what happens. This is so close. I think if I would have drawn even just like a little more action, I could just be smashing them here. But
Just when I was having a good time.
they got an Abrade, and they got an Emblem. Uh-huh. So now I have to draw a non-creature I can cast. Do I die? Absolutely unbelievable team. That went so poorly. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. That's alright. 3-2. Alright, round 6. That was a really tough loss, gang. That was a really tough one. This is a good hand. This is a good hand. Yeah. Taxidermist. Yeah, okay. A Cruel Witness. I mean, it's kind of a bad card for me here. Let's just jam the Wandering Mind, I think. Because what I want to find is like an Abrade or something. And punishes him a little bit more for attacking. Chill. Yeah, that's fine. Taxidermist on the plate is good. I got a Weaver of Blossoms. Yeah, alright. play Island. I'm gonna attack with the Wandering Mind. Here I'm gonna cast a village. Or no, I think we're gonna cast Belligerent Guest. Well, let me think about that. I'm gonna cast Belligerent Guest and Wolf Rider, or maybe I'll cast a Villager and Wolf Rider. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a Villager and Wolf Rider because Villager like actually like blocks if they want to attack into me, and it attacks back better. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think I'm going to be able to deal with this eventually. I got a bunch of cards that can. A Cemetery Prowler. Well, that's a lot worse. I think I'm going to cast Wandering Mind. Let me think about this. I really want to find ways to deal with this. This is a problem. I really want to find ways to deal with this. So I could Chill of the Grave on that. So let me think about this. If I chill this now, I can attack with, like, these two. I think I just need to get Wandering Mind going, though. Yeah. Flame Blast Bolt or Lunar Rejection? I think I'll take the Lunar Rejection. Flame Blast Bolt doesn't actually do a lot for me here. And then I can reject this now. A mountain, and then I can attack. I don't want to attack with a Wolf Rider. I'll attack with Villager and this. They want to trade here. I accept. Really kind of a problem that I have to deal with this Witness and this Prowler, but so it goes. So you can now cast instants cheaper, which is a thing. You only got one card in hand though. Alright. So, I think I go Flame Breather, Chill. Flooding out again, team. It's happening. If I attack with everything, they can only block 2 of these. What do I have in the graveyard? Just 1. And so if they block, they can profitably block either way. So we'll just go like this. Two cards in hand. I'm gonna get a bunch of damage in here though. And if I draw like an Abrade or something, I'm just gonna be able to kill him in the air before I can really die to anything. This dragon thing is my least favorite pet. It's so annoying. Also, like, I am setting up for like a big alpha because I got multiple menace creatures. All right. Well, let's see what happens here. First, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna blood away something, just so I can see what I got. An Abrade, look at that. So, do I just jam? I kind of think I do. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I think with the Abrade in the picture, yeah, that worked. Cool. I was worried we weren't gonna get out of that. All right, 4 and 2. See you for round 7. Alright, round 7. Round 7. Yeah, this is a hand. Let's do it. I am in. I'm gonna have to draw, like, lands and action, kind of, but I don't know. I think it's fine. Epicur's a little weak. must have bald. Either that or like doing manual stops or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna battle. If they want to trade Epicure, that's fine. Uh-huh. Oh my. Well, I think I just bolt it and then attack. I might ditch the Whispering Wizard, actually. In fact, I think I'm going to. The reason why I do this is because I just really need mana to, like... If I hit, like, a couple land drops here, I'm in, like, much better spot. So if I Abrade... I guess it doesn't matter either way. I might as well bolt because I only have one red source anyways, so yeah, this is just the better play. Pretty brave. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Gain a life. And you attack. Oh, it's now a Ragged Recluse. Or an I'm sorry, it's an Odious Witch. So maybe I just attack with these two and then Abrade the Witch. Could cast Wandering Mind here. I don't want them to gain life off of this. I'm not too afraid of the Crackback, though. I could attack with all three, let them trade with Epicure and the Abrade on there. I mean, that's kind of good, too. I think the Abrade's a little aggressive, though. I mean, they gain another life point, but maybe I just want to get the Wandering Mind on the field. Then again, I have lots of things that I already want to cast. The other option is the third Flame Breather. Which actually, maybe that's what I'll do. Because this will really, like, add up as I start to, like, cast more spells. Having another Flame Breather on the board's kind of good. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. This represents a ton of damage. Uh-huh. I mean, it hurts. Sure. A Lunar Rejection. That will be useful. But first we Abrade. Okay. I'm not guaranteed to win here. I really need to like draw another land to like smooth my stuff out here, but so it goes. Lunar Rejection ain't gonna do it. Do I attack with everything and Abrade this, or do I just Abrade the Witch? Witch is kind of killing me. Yeah, I think I attack with these and Abrade the Witch. Do I pass the turn? I don't think there's anything that like saves that. Alternatively, I could jam the Wandering Mind now, but I don't think that's the play. Yeah, I think we're just going to Abrade Witch on their turn. We'll go back up to 8. Yep, okay. Make sure I didn't choose the wrong mode there. This is Undying Malice, I'm not too worried about it. It's kind of brave. Really could use a land here. Man, you gotta be kidding me. Um... do I even attack? I think I need to, because then they go to 2. Or maybe I wait a turn to attack, because if they attack, cast another spell, and then I can kill them, like, if they, like, make another demon, they have 1 card in their hand. I threaten more lethal. It's, like, more certain that I threaten lethal if I don't attack. Christ, oh man. That's like the worst thing they could have drawn. Holy shit. Actually, no, I think they're still dead, depending on what they have. I'm gonna cast... Have I already cast Flame Blast Bolt? I have, haven't I? Yeah. So there's no 1 mana spell. That's alright. So they have to have something to interact with here. Some kind of interaction. Am I dead? Holy shit. Oh, we beat the Dreadfeast Demon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I can't believe it. Alright, what does that put us at? This is 5 and 2. Man, I really... whew. Let's see what we got. What we got. Yeah, 5 and 2. Okay, cool. See you for round 8. Alright, round 8 it is. Let's go, let's go. I go first. I have a reasonable hand. Let's do it. Sure. Really wish I had a 2-mana spell to play this turn. If I had a Flame Breather here, like that'd be really excellent for me. A Visionary. Okay. Kind of a problem. Yeah, so what do I cast here? I think I just cast Wandering Mind and threaten to trade at the Visionary. I don't think it's Fearful Villager. I'd rather like get this going. I missed again? Holy shit, guys. Oh my god. And you have Alluring Suitor? Okay. If I would have hit anything there, I would have been in such better shape. It's absolutely absurd. Here I think I want to just cast Raconteur. Like, they can kind of bash back decently, but this, it sort of sets me up better than, like, jamming anything else. Do it. I cannot believe I missed twice off my Wandering Minds. That's so bad. I try not to complain about luck, but, like, I feel like I've been running really cold recently. Been running real cold. But yeah, the second Chandra of the draft, why not? I think I'm going to Serpentine Ambush the Chandra. Cast Fearful... oh, wait. Cast Fearful Villager. This Deadly Dancer is kind of a problem. Another Impulse. Just lands. I wonder what their hand cards are. You can't attack. A Lunar Rejection. That's actually pretty good. So I think I just attack with the Lantern Bearer, and then I'm gonna, like, Lunar Rejection. Deadly Dancer on their turn. breather. Okay. And a resistance squad. Well, kind of a problem. So my guys will flip back. Uh-huh. So do I get the Deadly Dancer here? Do I get the Deadly Dancer? I think I do. I think I flip it back. It makes them like attack awkwardly back on their next turn. Could have used something a little more live there. How do I want to do this turn? So I think I just pass back. I'm actually in decent shape. A Flame Blessed Bolt. Do I, like, Lunar Rejection that to save it? It's an option. I think it's kind of bad. Because then they, like, cast Deadly Dancer, and then I'm, like, under a lot of pressure, and it's bad. Yeah, I don't think so. I need to draw hot here, though. I'm in trouble. What is this? Let me see what card this is. Circle of Confinement. This I will Lunar Rejection. Guys, I'm drawing pretty cold. Huh? They can't really attack with anything. I think I'm going to Flame Best Bolt the Resistance Squad. It could be the Fleeting Spirit. I'm kind of less scared of that, though. Well, the problem is they could discard. If they just have a land in hand, they could discard to it, so I think I'm going to get the Resistance Squad. What does this attack? Guys, it's like, here's the deal. I don't mind losing games. I feel like the way that I've just been losing recently has just been miserable, though. Like, I can't get any gas, and this guy's, like, drawing insane. Definitely have to block. Okay, well, that's that. Alright, 5-3. Man, I feel like we could have got there. Like, you know, we lost one game to just mulliganing into, like, not Oblivion, but, like, mulliganing into bad hand. And then, like, lost another one by, like, flooding out while, like, just being, like, an inch away. And then that one, I mean, like, it's like, that person did play, like, powerful cards. They played, like, a series of good cards. But I just needed, like, a little more gas to, like, stabilize. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like I've been running really cold. So, yeah, I don't know. Is there anything I could have done different, I guess? Like, I don't know. Like, I never found any of my abrades for that. Like, missing on Wandering Mind multiple times was, like, so bad. It was so bad. How many? Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not crazy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a full quarter of my spells are, or a full quarter of my deck was spells, and I missed on Wandering Mind twice. looking at 6 cards. That's really bad. That's really bad. If I would have found an Abrade there, I think I would have gotten out from under a lot of pressure that game because I would have been able to not die to Alluring Suitor, you know. Oh, whatever. So 5 and 3, it's fine. I haven't trophied in a while, and I don't feel like I've been playing bad. I feel like I've been picking pretty good, playing pretty good. So I don't know. No, I'm not gonna look at that right now. Let's look at these. Pretty easy Dormant Grove, I think. Even better than Grolnok. Even if you're green-blue, I think it's Dormant Grove is better than Grolnok. This is Flame Blast Bolt, unless it's... Nope, it's Dreadfeast Demon. I can't believe he beat it. This card's absurd. This card's just a joke. Really poor design on that. This wouldn't normally pick a multicolored card here, but out of all of this, the best card's probably Innocent Traveler, and I don't think this card's that good or that important. I'd rather take the risk on this card. The green-white is maybe statistically the worst archetype, so maybe not. But that changes a lot when you have a card as powerful as this. So, possibility. Here I like a Braid, probably even better than Wolf Rider, honestly. I mean, this card is fine, but you saw also it was just kind of a 1/2. I don't even think I had an opportunity to activate it. It really is kind of mana intensive, and it happens at a stage of the game where a 3/2 is not nothing, but it's also depending on the board stage, it doesn't exactly crack the board open. The card's fine. You definitely play this card. It's pretty good, but not insane or anything like that. If you get 2 wolves off it, it's really nice, but that happens on more stable boards and longer games than you want your 1/2 menace deck to be in, you know. So it's like a consolation prize for being in a board state that you probably don't want to be in a deck that's maximizing on the front side of the card. So not bad. I think I just take the Abrade. Here, it's Flame Breather, honestly. In fact, it's Flame Breather. Consuming Tide, this is a bad card. Don't play this card. It's that or Evolving Wild. Spore Crawler is decent, but Flame Breather is really important. So, cool. Well, that was it. Let's just rip open the Strixhaven. I don't even know where this came from. Probably from my Mastery thing. I got this cool Duress. I'm going to pick that for reasons of coolness. Flame Scroll Skeleton? I don't know what that card's... I didn't play Strixhaven at all. Cool. Well, thanks for joining, guys. Yeah, come and go in a couple days. I'll see you then.